Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on air forever. And we're going to talk about the Celtics came close to winning, but they ended up getting the loss to the New York Knicks, 112 to 106. The Knicks go to 52 and 28, 29 and 9 at home. They was at home in this game. They really been doing good at home. The Celtics go to 54 and 26, and they go to 26 and 15 on the road. New York wins the season series 3-1. This was the last time they play in the regular season. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. But the Knicks don't fear the Celtics. They put us out last year, and it was up before Tatum even got injured. And then they played us in the regular season this year and was able to beat us a lot. We did get them once though, and this game was a competitive one, so that'll be a hell of a series. Basically, what I'm saying. Celtics played the first quarter well, 29 to 26 over the Knicks, but then they lost the second quarter, 28 to 24. They won the third one, 30 to 27, and then the Knicks won the fourth one, 31 to 23. Celtics. Jason Tatum played 40 minutes. You couldn't tell that he came off ACL, Achilles injury, because he played 40 today. But he had 24 points, wasn't as efficient as you would like. He went 7 to 22 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3. Although he was taking shots that he wanted and he took shots that he's used to, couldn't make them as well as we needed him to in this one. Even in the clutch, he was making some shots, but he needed to make more. But he did go 8 of 10 from the free throw line. He had 13 boards, so he got a double-double. It would be cool to see him average 20 and 10 for the season, even though he didn't play that many games. Well, he played under 20, but that still would be a good way to say I'm almost where I need to be. He had 6 turnovers. That comes with the territory holding the ball a lot and trying to make a lot of plays for yourself and others. He had 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and was a minus 16 in plus minus. Sam Hauser, 31 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. We know that's what he wants to do. They know it. But he was open a couple times. He just couldn't make them. But he did make 2, so you should be happy about that. He had 2 rebounds and 3 assists. He kept the ball moving as he normally does. No turnovers, no personal fouls, and was a +1 in plus minus. Kada played 24 minutes. He had 10 points. He went 4 of 6 from the field and ended with a double-double because he had 10 boards. So you have to like the fact that he got a double-double, and he did a good job of scoring efficiently. And then he also had 2 steals, 2 assists, no turnovers. And then he had 6 offensive rebounds, which really helped him stay in it. The problem was he had 5 personal fouls. They're physical, so it can happen. A -7 in plus minus for him also. Derek White, he didn't shoot the ball that great. He played 38 minutes. He had 8 points. He went 2 of 10 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3. But he did go 4 of 4 from the free throw line. We know White can have these type of games. He's been doing it through his career. He did it throughout this season. And if he doesn't play well, especially with Brown being out, it can really hurt our chances of winning. And it did in this one. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers in the steal, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -3 in plus minus. Jordan Wash, 17 minutes. He had 5 points. He went 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He did what he could defensively. That's what he mainly was out there for. He just happy they gave you a little bit of scoring. He did have 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and was a -9 and plus minus. Everybody off the bench was able to score. Vucevic had 10, and he went 4 of 7 from the field, was able to score in the paint, was able to score from the three-point line. He went 2 of 4 from 3. It's good to have a big that can do that and still be able to set good screens and give you size and scoring in the paint. He had 5 rebounds. That also was the most off the bench. 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls. It was a +1 in plus minus. Peyton Pritchard played 36 minutes. It ended up being the most off the bench. He had 23 points. He went 10 of 20 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. He had 3 rebounds and 6 assists. The 6 assists ended up being the most off the bench. He also had 2 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, was a +4 and plus minus. We know he can score, getting to the basket, hitting a jump shot from mid-range or from 3. And then obviously they give him a lot of attention because he's trying to score. And then it's just about making the right decision by finding your teammates if you can. and he did a good job of that. And this one, and then Bader Scheiderman did a good job of just getting open and just being ready to score when they gave him the ball. He had played 30 minutes, gave you 20. You don't see that all the time from him, but it's good that he stepped up tonight. He went 7 of 8 from the field, 6 of 7 from three. We know how dangerous threes can be in this game. 4 rebounds, no turnovers, one offensive rebound, two personal fouls, and he was a -1 in plus minus. The New York Knicks, they ended up playing a really good game. Everybody in their starting lineup scored in double figures. Everybody off their bench ended up scoring as well. OG Anunoby played 36 minutes. He had 13 points. He went 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 7 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. The scoring was there. You know, he gave you the 3-point shooting. He gave you the defense also. That's what he's going to do for you. They know that, and he brought it. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and 2 steals. He also had 3 personal fouls and was a +3 and plus minus. Karl Anthony Towns played 30 minutes. He had 16 points, did a good job on the glass. 12 rebounds, another double-double for him. He took 12 shots, which isn't that much for him, but he still went 6 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 4 assists. You know, he's a team player. He had 1 turnover and 2 steals. He made some efforts to try to get some stops when he could. He had 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and was a +5 and plus minus. Josh Hart played 35 minutes. He had 26 points. It ended up being the most on the team. He went 10 of 15 from the field, 5 of 7 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He hit the dagger that made sure the Knicks was going to win the game, but he played a really, really good, smart game all through it, and it worked out for him and the team. They kept finding him, and he kept finding ways to get the good looks. Then he just had to put it in the basket. He had 1 rebound, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and a +6 and plus minus. Mikal Bridges, 31 minutes, 10 points. He went 4 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from three. He had 2 rebounds and 6 assists, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and was a +17 and plus minus. Good scoring. He picked his spots. He took the shots that was open. He was more deferring wise. Like, he been like that all season, honestly. They have more talent, and he just going out there trying to defend, trying to make the right pass when he can. He's turning down a lot of shots. Sometimes people think that's good or bad. That's just what he's been seeing out on the court. But you know he can hit the mid-range. You know he can get to the basket, and he can get out in transition. He can make a 3 when it's needed. So I guess he's looking at it like, I just rather just keep the flow of the offense going instead of just taking shots. I don't agree with it because we know how good he can be sometimes on offense, especially if you get the open ones. He also had 1 personal foul, was a +17 and plus minus. Jalen Brunson played 37 minutes. It ended up being the most on the team. He had 25 points. You know he was going to bring it all game. He's a winner. He went 10 of 19 from the field, 2 of 7 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and he had 10 assists. So he ended up getting a double-double. So I didn't really have a problem with his game. I come to expect this from Jalen Brunson at this point. He was a little bit more efficient, and he did pass, and it was really, really right on target a lot of times. Him and his teammates was reading each other real well, and you have to be happy with that going into the playoffs. He had 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and was a +8 and plus minus. Mitchell Robinson played 19 minutes. He gave you 7 points. He went 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, catch and finish, and that even counts for rebounds. He had 7 boards, 2 of them was offensive. He had 3 steals in the block. Feel like his defense been a little bit better this year, and it's good because he's healthy compared to last year, and he's really been giving them consistent minutes, doing both of those things all game, even including finishing around the basket. He also had 3 personal fouls, was a -2 and plus minus. Jordan Clarkson played 14 minutes. He gave you 8 points. He went 4 of 7 from the field. He missed his only 3, but it didn't matter. He was efficient. He took his shots, found ways to get the looks he wanted, and was able to knock them down. 1 rebound, 2 assists, no turnovers, 1 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. Landry Shamet played 19 minutes. He had 3 points. He went 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover. His rebound was offensive. He had a personal foul and was a -9. And plus minus, Miles McBride played 19 minutes. He ended up having 4 points. He went 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Had good looks, just couldn't make them in this game. You know, it wasn't his night to step up, but the team found a way to win anyway. He had 1 rebound, 2 assists, no turnovers, still in the block. Did some other things besides score. That's all you can really try to do out there. No personal fouls in the -2 and plus minus. Um, the New York Knicks, they shot 54% from the field. The Celtics shot 45% from the field, 43% from three for the Knicks, 37% for the Celtics, and then 73% from the free throw line for the Knicks, 88% for the Celtics. 30 rebounds for the Knicks, 42 for the Celtics. They ended up out rebounding them, but it didn't help them win the game. 29 assists for the Knicks, 23 for the Celtics, 7 turnovers for the Knicks, 10 for the Celtics, 9 steals for the Knicks, 4 for the Celtics, 2 blocks for the Knicks, 1 for the Celtics, 5 offensive rebounds for the Knicks, 13 for the Celtics, 25 defensive rebounds for the Knicks, 29 for the Celtics, 17 personal fouls for the Knicks, 16 for the Celtics. And we got a game that was competitive and went down to the wire. Both teams was giving each other buckets. Both teams was trying hard. Both teams showed that they really wanted to win. But the Knicks did it better. They was able to get the tough ones. They was able to get the open ones. They was able to execute better. They was able to defend at a high level when they could. They got enough stops, made enough shots. That's how you get the wins. They got the win over the Celtics. They're happy about that. They worked hard for it. And they took the best that the Celtics can give them and ended up turning it into a win. So I got respect for them like I had last year and the year before and all the other years they've been having Brunson and his team together because they've been a quality team since. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share it, the notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.